So we're going to go through some breathing exercises in this video for you that are going to continue with some of the stuff that we've done this week. And as you've probably discovered with everything that I've talked about this week, how important it is to work on your breathing mechanics, work on your breathing. So I'm going to give you this little video as a little recap of stuff from this week. So we're going to start off, let's just bring the attention and focus to your breath, slowing the breath down. We're going to start with this with seated, and then I'm going to get you lying down onto the mat and breathing. And what all the stuff we're going to do in this video, I'm going to probably do about 10 breaths of stuff, but you can continue for longer if you need to. And if anything feels too much at one point, at any point, then I want you to just breathe how you normally want to breathe for a minute and then come back into the breath. Good, so up nice and tall, lifting up tall from the crown of the head. If you need to sit on a block, a cushion or a bolster or anything like that, please feel free to do so. Hands on ribs, slowing the breath down. Start to bring the attention and focus onto your breath. We're breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6. Good, breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're going to be here for another 6 breaths. And breathing out. Focusing on where you can feel the breath. We want to have the breath so it's 360 degrees. So hands, place one hand just on the sternum and one hand at the back. Can you feel the back of the ribs expanding? If you can't, don't worry, we're going to come onto that with this as we go through this video. 2 more breaths in this position. And 1. Coming over to the back for me. So feet flat onto the floor. Draw the ribs in, tilt the head and back. Drop the knees in together just to help to relax the pelvis. Breathing into the side of the ribs, breathing into the front of the ribs, breathing into the back of the ribs. Make the breath so light that you can hardly feel it. Slowing down the breath and breathing deep into the bottom of our lungs. Trying not to breathe into the belly, breathing into our diaphragm, breathing into our ribs. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a while to get to where the awareness is. I like to you can put your hands on the belly. Do you feel the belly? Do you feel the lower abdominals breathing? Moving. Good. You want the breath to be around here. Good. Give me 3 more breaths in this position. If you struggle with this, that's fine. Take your time. Good, 2 more breaths. And 1 more. You're going to come over onto your side. Take a cushion and a pillow, whatever you need on top underneath your head. Take your fingers. Point your fingertips in towards you, elbow driving away from you. You're going to give me 10 breaths on each side. Keeping with that 4 and 6 out. Knees in front of the hips. Stacked here. Feel the ribs. Make sure you're not flaring up through the ribs. Can you feel feel the edge of the ribs, side of the ribs expanding as you breathe in? Keep the tongue resting in the roof of the mouth. Good, 5 more breaths on this side. 4 more. Keep putting the elbow away from you, keep putting the shoulders back so it's slightly active, this work. And again, try not to breathe into the belly, breathe into the side of the ribs. 2 more breaths. And 1. Good, swap sides. Exactly the same setup on the other side. Fingertips pulling away from you, knees are out in front, ribs are drawn in. Keeping the breath light, slow and deep. Can you feel the breath coming into the side of your ribs? Good, 5 more breaths. Get used to fully exhaling, drawing the ribs in on the exhale breath for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come over into a child's pose position. So take the knees nice and wide, bring your elbow underneath your shoulders. Round into the upper back, so pull the tailbone back behind. You can always put a bolster or something in here just to help this man a tiny bit big into the back. Yeah, that's a little bit too high. You can take a cushion just to help round into that back. Breathe into the back of the ribs. Can you feel the breath expanding to the back of the ribs? Good, and again we're going to do 10 breaths here. Nice and slow, keeping on with that 4 in, 6 out breath. Five more breaths. Three. 2. 1 more breath, keep rounding into the upper back, keep putting that tailbone under. And 1. Good, relax there, come up onto all fours.
Spread the fingertips out nice and wide on the mat, elbow crease facing forward. Find your nice neutral pelvic position. Breathe into the side of the ribs, breathe into the back of the ribs. And this time we're going to breathe through the mouth. Imagine you're blowing up through a balloon or a straw. Nice, strong exhale breath. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Four. Exhale. Imagine that balloon or a straw, nice and strong, drawing up through the lower abdominals. Three, two, and one. Take your ball, cushion underneath the knees, tucking the toes underneath the back. You're going to use that 4-point breath pattern. Squeeze in the block, take a nice breath in. On the exhale breath, you're going to draw, start to exhale. As you continue to exhale, drawing the core in. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Good, breathe in. Exhale breath. Exhale to lower. 5 more, take a nice breath in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale to lower. Good, 3 more, take a nice breath in. Exhale. 2 more. One more breath in, take a nice breath in. Exhale. Squeezing in that ball, taking a nice breath in. Exhale to lower. Good. Coming over onto the back. Arms out to the side, feet together, ribs drawn in. Take a nice breath in. Exhale. Sorry, I've just messed my breathing out. We're going to restart that. Apologies. Take a nice breath in. As you lower, take a nice, and then exhale. Inhale to come down. Exhale to lift back up. Breathe in. Exhale, lift back up. Good. 3. Exhale, lift back up. Good. 2 more. Exhale, draw in. Exhale, lower. Good. Back into the middle. Taking your resistance band. So if it's one of these, fold it in half. Keeping the ribs drawn in, take a nice inhale. One more. So knuckles up to ceiling, pulling the band apart, keeping the ribs drawn in. As soon as you feel like you lose control from the ribs, exhale to bring back in. Inhale. Exhale to bring back in. Now, if this feels easy and you want a tiny bit more of a challenge, lift the knees up, keeping the core nice and strong, bring the arms. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Exhale. 3. Good, bring it up and over. 2. 1 more. And exhale. Good, bring both down. Keep them putting the band apart. Now again, finding that nice neutral pelvis, keeping the ribs drawn in. Taking a nice breath in. Exhale. Inhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Really focusing on stabilizing through the pelvis. Exhale. Now if this feels easy and you're able to control the pelvis, bring the knees up. Slow, controlled tapping. Keep pulling that band apart for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come over onto your side. Elbow, hip, heel in a nice straight line. Good, and again, thinking about what's happening here. Take a nice breath in. Exhale. Draw the ribs in so you're not collapsing into the side body. Good, you're going to have 2 options here. Option number 1, stay as you are and lift that top leg, but don't let the side of the ribs collapse in. Option number 2, you're going to push up into a side plank. Hold this here, keep the control. 5, 4, 3, think about what's happening here. Lengthen through the crown of the head. 2, 1. Good, swapping sides. Coming over onto your side. Elbow, hips, heels in a nice straight line, drawing the ribs in. Just checking in with your positioning and breathe. Coming up onto the side of the body. Sorry, extending the top leg if this is where you're at, making sure we're not collapsing through. And then come up onto the side if that feels okay. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Make sure that we're open across here. Extend the top leg. 5, 4, 3. What's happening here? 2, and 1. Good. Take it onto your back. We're going to come into a glute bridge. So, ribs are drawn in. You can cradle one head up into the hand, scoop the tailbone up. Look at your ribs. What happens here? 10, 9. Make sure that we're not feeling this in the lower back. Scoop that tailbone up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, lift up, hold up into that glute bridge. If you are able to keep the pelvis stable and march the feet, brilliant. If, when you lift your foot, this happens, I want you to drop back down. Come onto the heel of your right foot. Your left foot is going to be your leading leg. Your right foot is going to act as a little bit of a support, as almost like a little bit of a crutch. Driving down, lifting up. 5, The stronger you get through this, the less load you put through this leg. 3, 2, and 1. As you come down, swap sides. Drive the heel down into the ground, drive up, exhale, lift up through. 4, carrying on, think about the ribs. 2, and 1. Perfect. Resting there, take the arms out overhead. Breathe. Keep the ribs down, breathing into the ribs. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring the knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side. Little figure of 4. Keeping the attention focused on your breath. Roll over on your side up to seated. Drop me a message if you've got any questions, but hopefully that helps. And if you've got any questions, let me know. Thank you so much.